Second body slot in update 6. Maybe. I talked about it in the video how we have plans to have multiple body slots in the game. And I said in the video that like we're not sure if that will make it for update 6 or not. It's still not 100% certain that that will be the case, but we are working on that. So that's a thing that's going to be in addition to the game at some point. The main problem we're having is that stuff is unbalanced for that. So like having the jetpack and like the Blade Runners at the same time, you know, like we knew, it's kind of overpowered, and it kind of like ruins a lot of the level design that we have. So that's what we're working on. We're trying to figure that out. We're trying to balance the systems to work with that. But we are working on that. So that is the thing that's going to happen. Whether we happen for update 6 or not, we don't know. And by the way, there might be a lot of cases where during experimental, because this time around when we released the game to experimental, we might not release the game to experimental like complete, so to speak, like feature complete as to what we think update 6 will contain. So there might be this time around like more things, like more features dropping while the game is in experimental state. And it is possible that like, you know, that might be one of the things where like we launch without multiple body slots, and then maybe you'll see that during experimental. I don't know. There might be a few things like that we add. Because there's also like, you know, when we do releases, that's also a good window for us to do bug fixing and like quality of life features, you know, stuff that also people at Coffee Stain want to do with the game. Because the main reason why we're not like constantly bug fixing is because doing builds is very tedious, and it's a process that stalls everyone. So we don't want to keep doing that all the time, because then we wouldn't be able to develop the game. So, you know, while we're in experimental, we're going to be able to take advantage of the fact that we're in experimental and that we're making builds, so we can, you know, do some bug fixes here and there. As for like which ones we'll do, I don't know. It kind of has to tie into like what we're working on at the moment. I think I don't want to shoot myself in the foot here, but I think we've actually been able to take a look at not all, but like some of the pipe issues that have been on our drawing board for a long time. I don't know if that actually will make it into update 6, but we've like done some work. It also goes into like you know, we have different branches, and sometimes we can't merge. If we're working on a specific feature and the fix was made there, if we can't merge just the fix over to the development branch, then we can't do it until we actually merge the feature. But there's a few things like that we've been trying to get out, and hopefully that will get it out. But we don't know for certain like what things will come. And I know that a lot of people are always like, why aren't you fixing this? Like, this bug has been in the game for so long. It's not the fact that we don't know about all of these things. It's more the fact that like we sort of have to, the fix has to come in line with development of the game. There's a bunch of things where, for instance, no, wait, that's not a good example. Whatever. But like, there's a bunch of stuff where like it doesn't make sense for us to dive into and fix a bug. If it's tied to a system, we need to do an overhaul anyways, because then we're making a fix for something, and then like half a year later, that fix is just gone because we needed to rework the system anyways. And that bug would have been fixed in the new system anyways. So like we wasted time essentially fixing a bug, like spending a week on fixing a bug that we would solve anyways when we remade the system, you know. That's kind of wasted time for us. So that's why there's a lot of bugs. For instance, the gas mask in the vehicle thing, you know, that's the thing that's been in the game for a long time, and that was because we didn't figure out a good like easy solution to fix that, because it's tied into the Acquisition system and it's tied into the vehicle system, and like we know that we're gonna revamp both of those systems. So that being said, like there's say system one more time. System. So that's why like some of these bugs tend to take longer than others. The only exception is the goddamn lights not working in vehicles. There's no excuse for that fucking bug. We fixed that bug so many times. I fixed that bug twice, personally. And we fixed it again for update 5, and it still didn't work fully. So what the fuck? Anyways. So yeah, that's funny. Sometimes it'd be like that. I babbled for a long time. Did we get any new questions? That's what you use Mark V belt and jetpack for? That's true.